Western Conference Finals continues tonight. Game 2, Mavs and Warriors. In Game 1, Warriors defense did a great job slowing down Luka, right? Held him to 20 points, just 2 for 10, uncontested shot. So, quick recap. I love recaps. Golden State slowed down Joker in round 1, John Morant in round 2, and now the ultimate test to fired up Luka in round 3. Chris Broussard, what are you expecting from Luka Doncic tonight?
Well, Jenna, Luka will be better tonight. And while Nick has a little Doc Rivers in him, in that he likes to, as Wild said earlier, play fast and loose with the truth. You know, we said yesterday or the day before that Luka's playoff game 1 was his first bad playoff game ever. He did have 13 points on 4-14 shooting in a loss to the Clippers in the bubble.
He got injured that game.
But, you know,
Marcus Morris stomped on his ankle and he left the game early. No. He got injured that game. That wasn't a bad game. Marcus Morris stomped on his ankle. No, because Marcus Morris dirty played him. Don't you do that. Keep going. Don't you do that.
No,
Injured.
Fast and loose. Look, why ruin a good narrative? Hey, why he was chasing Kareem. Okay, we'll go there. But look, while that's true, Nick playing fast and loose, it is also true that Luka generally is great in playoff games. There's no doubt about it. It's too early to say all-time great. I stand by that. But he is great in the playoffs. And I think he'll come out and play well tonight. I don't think he'll own the game. All right? I don't think he'll dominate the game. I don't think he'll have the Chase Center crowd in San Francisco fearing every time he touches the ball, but he's going to be a lot better. They're going to adjust. But here's the problem for the Dallas Mavericks and Luka. The things Golden State did in Game 1 to limit Luka and give him some problems, they're not going anywhere. Okay, Andrew Wiggins can still pick him up 94 feet when he wants. They can still put in the box and 1 and the zone defense. That'll make it more difficult for Dallas to get Steph or Jordan Poole on Luka from a pick and roll. They can, and offensively, their player movement will mean that Luka can't just stand there while he's guarding somebody in the corner and rest on that end of the floor. So all of those things still will be in effect tonight. But obviously, if Luka's supporting cast shoots better from 3, and I expect them to, they only hit 24%, I believe, in Game 1 from the arc. They'll shoot better. That'll open things up for him. Here's what I predict, Wilds. Luka goes for around 30. Nick might be right with the 33. Not that efficiently, about 44% shooting. But he plays a much better game, but can't own it, can't dominate, can't take it over.
Yeah. So I also think Luka takes care of the ball, right? He had 7 turnovers and only 6 field goals made. I think he takes care of the ball. I think he has a pretty good game. But, Broussard, the most interesting thing I think you said is the Warriors' offense kind of puts Luka in a bad spot. Now, all of a sudden, Luka's got to chase everybody all around, and I think that does affect what he has to do on defense, affect his offensive game. So I agree with you. A decent, nice game from Luka, but do they win? Okay. No. I think they have a chance at winning Dallas because Warriors are not a great road team. But go ahead. I think they win tonight.
No. You also think he'll go for 30-plus, though? Brew had a 30-plus on 11 of 25. That's what 44%.
I wouldn't be surprised. If he scored 30 points, I'd be like, meh. I'd be like, it's like nice weather in San Diego.
Okay, so then can you guys just, before I even give my answer, right. So you guys agree with me on the thing that you took so much issue with all the way 3 weeks ago. He's already an all-time playoff great. Who are the list of guys, I'm just curious, in modern basketball who we would say, just wait a second. You said he's not, but then you explained why he was. Golden State is the #1 defense in basketball. Luka Doncic, going into this game, Golden State knows they have to stop him. He's the only all-star on the team, and you guys are both like, yeah, he'll score 30. Who else would you just give that to? Durant? Yeah. Giannis? Yeah. LeBron? Yeah. Steph? Probably not. Jimmy Butler, as great as he is? No. Tatum, is he there yet? No. He's already an all-timer. You guys are both just saying, well, of course he'll get 30. They're the #1 defense in basketball. They go into the game knowing they have to stop him, and still, yeah, of course, he'll get his 30. He's not going to. Marcus Morris isn't walking through those doors. No. You thought Ja was going to get 30 every night? I didn't. You thought Ja was going to get 30 every night? Because I didn't. Well, I don't know what he averaged in the series. I know he had the monster game, which puffed up the average. But he also. But so just hold on though. But there's more. Listen, you guys are coming around. I feel it. The audience can feel it. You don't want to admit it. I get it. It's fine. But here are some things that maybe you didn't know. Did you know that by some metrics, Dallas actually won Game 1? Give me the shot quality tweet, please. Oh, look at this. Shot quality score. Dallas 107. Golden State 105. Those folks look at the shots that were taken and say, should they have been made or missed? And you know what they said? Oh, Dallas got exactly what they wanted. Bad shot luck there. Now, I know you're not going to buy that. That's fine. I didn't make that tweet. No, it's scientists in Caltech, I would assume, is where this outfit is, where they analyze all the data. However, Brew, I have a more important question for you. Because we're not on the air tomorrow. But let's pretend we were. And let's just also, for the sake of the question, say Dallas wins tonight. If Dallas wins tonight, and they're the road team that won Game 2 after getting blown out in Game 1, if Dallas wins tonight, is this series also over? Because Miami-Boston is over because the road team won Game 2 after getting blown out in Game 1. So if Dallas wins tonight, if we were on the air tomorrow, would you be doing the Kenny Smith, it's over, we can go home, except about Dallas? I'm just curious. Why or why not?
Because the Boston-Miami series is not over because Boston stole a game on the road. It's over because they're clearly the better team. I laid it out on paper, pedigree, offensively, defensively, the whole 9 yards. That's why they're better. You can't say that about Dallas, even if they win the night. So, no, I'm not playing along with you. And as for your little, Draymond played 1 game, Clay played 2, 1 very close to coming off the injury. But your little graphic, Nick, your little graphic.
That's not my graphic.
Those are the same
by
scientists.
Dr. Shot quality.
The same.
No,
right, Dr. Shot.
No, that's not. They're not a PR people. They're not board people. That's not what it is.
Nikola Jokic was the MVP.
False.
All right, you can't have it both ways. I'm sure those guys think Nikola Jokic is the best center of all time and just had the best individual season of all time.
These are different.
So stop
How dare you? That's like saying someone who has a doctorate in history is the same person who has a medical degree in neuroscience. They're both called doctor. They're very different, my friend. Shot quality score is not about VORP or BPM stuff. This is simply about looking at the game and saying, if those shots were taken, how many points are you expected to generate on those shots? And as we discussed in Game 1,
they don't shoot
Dallas
as
had
well.
44. They had 44 open or wide open threes. They made 11 of them. Now, maybe that'll happen again. I don't think it'll happen again. I think Dallas will bounce back. I don't think Luka Doncic will have his first non-injury related bad playoff, or his second non-injury related bad playoff game of his career, and I think he'll be fine. And again, we need to make Jenna a rule about the show.
Did the Warriors play that well?
These guys, I make these points.
Here's what
no, they didn't. But hold on, I'm trying to institute a show
they missed
rule
a lot
here,
of shots, including free throws.
They did. Yeah,
Steph
Golden State can play better.
Okay,
that's true.
So just keep that in mind.
But I would like to institute, and Steph will play better, a show rule. And the rule is this.
What is it?
These guys, I make these brilliant points on the show. They're not prepared to combat them. And then they get 23 hours to research, poke holes in it. And the next day, they come on the air and they're like, wait a minute. About yesterday. The clock expires on counterpoints at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
No.
If you don't make it by then, you're out. You're out. You go home. And you're
fast
research
and loose.
Broussard.
Ja,
by the way, 38 a game. 38 in that Warriors series.
Thank you,
let's get
Jenna.
caught up on the...
Thank you, Jenna.
Yep, I try, but, you know, it gets lost.